Dirtle Magic. Thank you for tuning in to Dirtle Magic. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you like the content you see here today, and leave a like and share the video with someone you might think is interested. Leaving those likes really helps us out, but another way to help us out is by using our TCG Player affiliate link below. If you're looking for singles, sealed product, or gaming accessories, please consider using our link to support the channel. We also have some playmats at inkgaming.com. Go ahead and hit the link in the description to check those out. Alright, let's grab some spells and dirtle with some magic. Hello and welcome back to Dirtle Magic. Today we're playing some Carth the Lion. Looking at our opening hand, we can keep it and see where it goes. I'm not too thrilled about it, but Carth does get us a walker off the top most likely, so let's just go ahead and go for it. Our commander is 2 black-green for a legendary 3/5 human warrior. Whenever it enters the battlefield or a planeswalker we control dies, look at the top 7 cards of our library. We may reveal a planeswalker card from among them and put it into our hand, the rest on the bottom of our library in any order. Planeswalker loyalty abilities we activate cost an additional +1 to activate. Our first opponent is Jodah, Archmage Eternal. 1 blue, red, white for legendary 4/3 human wizard flying. You may pay Wooburg rather than pay the mana cost for spells you cast. Our second opponent is the first Sliver. Wooburg for a legendary 7/7 Sliver, Cascade, and Sliver spells you cast have Cascade. Opulent Palace into play for Jodah. Our last opponent is Alela, Artful Provocateur, 1 white, blue, black for legendary 2/3 Fairy Warlock. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Other creatures you control with flying get 1/0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. Our turn gives us Evolution Sage. Let's go ahead and get down a forest and pass it off. The first Sliver has Undergrowth Stadium into play. Alela's turn sees a Plains. Jodah with a Temple Garden into play untapped, they're down to 38, followed by Talisman of Creativity. To our turn, we get Vraska Relic Seeker. That'll be good later. What do we want to do here? We could do Ancient Tomb, get down the Evolution Sage. Next turn, our commander, drop a land, wouldn't really matter. Next turn, Planeswalker potentially. Could also just take the turn to ramp, and I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just go ahead, get down the swamp, do Rampant Growth. Next turn, probably get down the Command Beacon. Let's go double green, and we'll pass it off. In either case, Command Beacon, Commander, get a Planeswalker out of the top, then start setting up for our future turns. We have a Pathway into play for the Sliver, followed by a Sky Diamond. Alela's turn sees a Talisman of Dominance. Everybody gets a turn 2 ramp. Jodah's turn sees Orzhov Signet, followed by Talisman of Creativity, followed by Talisman of Curiosity. Comes to our turn, we have Aid the Fallen. Good for getting back a creature and a Planeswalker. Let's go ahead and do what we're going to do with Carth. We get Nissa Vital Force, let's put it in hand and pass it off. To the first Sliver, we have Rally the Ranks. When it enters the battlefield, they choose a creature type. Creatures of that chosen type get 1/1. Wing Sliver, all slivers have flying. And the travesties begin. Just to note, in case anyone's unfamiliar, for the slivers to have Cascade, the first sliver does have to be on the battlefield. Alela, Artful Provocateur onto the battlefield for that player. To Jodah's turn, Jodah, Archmage Eternal is coming down for that player. Everybody gets turn 2 ramp. Almost everybody getting their commander down on turn 4. The first sliver, because it costs 5, not doing so, but this is probably the, I don't know how I say it, most symmetrical game I've ever played. Our turn gives us Undergrowth Stadium. Let's get it into play. And then let's go ahead and cast Nissa Vital Force. And we'll go ahead and ultimate her immediately. We get an emblem, and Carth gives us a trigger. It's Garruk Apex Predator. And we'll pass it off there. Over to the first sliver. For Carth the Lion in particular, I usually don't go for the ultimates first on a Planeswalker, but the deck does need card draw, so I figured this early in the game, might as well get it going. The first sliver coming to the stack for that player, and it has Cascade, so let's see what they reveal. It's a Thought Vessel. Alela's turn, Swiftfoot Boots coming down, they'll get a fairy. Swiftfoot Boots to Alela, let's see if they're going to attack us. I imagine getting an emblem down has made us an enemy or 2. Alela on the attack into us, yep, that makes sense. We take 2, up to 2 commander from Alela, down to 38. Jodah with the Wooburg, Overwhelming Splendor onto the slivers. Ooh, hard counter to the deck. Okay, to our turn, we get Nissa Voice of Zendikar. Yeah, that's fine. I do like that Planeswalker. You know, initially in this deck, I didn't like her that much. Let's go Ancient Tomb. We get to draw a card. It's a swamp. Cool, just feeding the engine. Let's get down Nissa. And we'll +1 for a plant token. And then let's get down Pollen Bright Druid. Just some extra defense. And we'll proliferate. And we'll pass it off. Over to the first Sliver's turn. All of their stuff is neutered by a Curse of Overwhelming Splendor. So, oh, the Slivers just don't do it. Okay. First Sliver gone. Overwhelming Splendor hits the bin. To Alela's turn, lots of mana getting tapped down. It's the Court of Grace. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get rid of that. Think Relic Seeker next turn and get rid of it. Court of Grace is great though. It's my favorite of the cycle as far as combat goes because it gives you a Spirit or an Angel, and they're both evasive attackers and decent defense. Alela on the attack again. It's off into Nissa. Yeah, Planeswalkers will do that. Nissa down to 4 loyalty. End of turn. First Monarch trigger of the game. Alela draws another card. 7 cards in hand. Jodah is still at healthy 6 cards in hand, and we also have 6 cards in hand. Jodah with a Windswept Heath into the bin for a crack. We have Progenitus. Protection from everything. Oh, that's not good. Jodah on the attack off into Nissa. Nissa will go down. There she goes. We have a trigger ability, and we whiff. Sad face. To our turn, we get Nature's Claim. Nice. Let's play Swamp. We draw a card. It's Ewit. Let's get down Vraska. Unfortunately, there's nothing yet we can do about Progenitus. Let's get rid of the Court of Grace. And we'll pass it off. Till Alela's turn, Heraldic Banner into play. I bet it will be blue. They get another fairy. It is blue. We have a fairy off into Vraska. And, yeah, Vraska down to 1. The Monarchy triggers again at the end of Alela's turn. They draw a card. They discard Psy Master Thopterist. Yeah, that could be a lot of extra flyers. Makes me wonder what they kept. Over to Jodah. We have Void Winnower. That sucks. We have Mana Drain out of Alela. Nice. Well, that's a lot of extra mana for them. Hopefully this will keep Progenitus off our face for a turn, but let's see where they go. Progenitus is on the attack. It's off into the Alela player. That works for me. They get to be the Monarch. Monarch ability will trigger. Let's get rid of, I think, the Talisman of Creativity. To our turn, we get a Pathway. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. Nice. Let's make a pirate. Let's get down the Evolution Sage. And we'll get down Vivian. And we'll give the plant Vigilance and Reach till end of turn. Let's go to attacks. Try to attack through Jodah. And see if we can't get the Monarchy. We get the Monarchy. 1 extra card for the turn works for me. End of turn, extra card. Alela will probably take it back. We get Karn's Bastion. Nice. Assuming our Planeswalkers survive anyway. To Alela's turn, Mana Drain will give them a bunch of extra mana. 9 to be precise. We have a Thurium Sculptor coming down. Followed by Whip of Erebos. Oh, lifelink. That's not good. We'll definitely need some mass removal pretty quick. Alela on the attack. Let's see where things are going. Vivian's gonna get something to the face. So is Vraska. And then we're getting 6 to the face. Oops, accidentally clicked through blocking. Should have done the plant. We're down to 30. Vraska down to 1. Vivian down to 3. Swords to Plowshares on Jodah. Jodah's turn, Talisman of Hierarchy coming down. Progenitus on the attack into Alela. Jodah becomes the Monarch. Damage is good. Alela back down to 34. Supreme Verdict. Creatures go the bye-bye. Yeah, I can live with that. That's fine. I was hoping to use the Evolution Sage, but I will take getting rid of all those fairies. Let's leave our commander in the graveyard. We have Aid the Fallen. We get a Farseek, but first, let's do Aid the Fallen. We'll return Nissa Vital Force and our commander. On the bright side, Progenitus is also dead. Oh, we have a counterspell out of Alela. That's a sad face. Let's take 2 damage and play Eternal Witness then. And we'll get back our commander, or at least attempt to. And we will play our commander. Commander triggers. Let's see if we don't whiff this time. We don't. Dreadhorde General or Vess? Empty board state. Let's get the Dreadhorde General, in case things keep dying. We'll give the Eternal Witness Vigilance and Reach until our next turn. And Vraska will make a pirate. Let's get down Karn's Bastion. The card we get is Contagion Clasp. Let's go ahead and play it. I suppose we'll put the -1/-1 counter on the pirate. It's not up to 1 target creature. And we'll pass the turn. Alela's turn sees Vault of the Archangel into play, followed by Path to Exile on our commander. Sadness. We will go ahead and do it. What do we want? We probably need another swamp, so let's get that. And we'll put our commander back in the command zone. We also get to draw a card. It's Fog. That'll come in handy. Alela, Artful Provocateur coming back down for that player. Madroltha the Gravetide into play for Jodah. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see. Overwhelming Splendor is pretty bad. Void Winter is pretty bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to blow that up. Windswept Heath into play. They play the land. They crack it. Jodah is still the Monarch. Sad face. Comes our turn. We get Harmonized for some extra nice card draw. Let's get down Garrick Apex Predator. Time to blow some stuff up. Get rid of Madrotha with Vraska. Actually, should have used Garrick to do it. We would have gained more life. We'll give Eternal Witness the Vigilance and Reach. Go to combat. We'll swing the Eternal Witness at Jodah and the Little Pirate at Alela. Damage is good. Jodah down to 36, Alela down to 32. Second main phase, cast Farseek. Woodland Chasm into play, we get to draw a card. Unbound Flourishing is the card. And I guess we'll go ahead and play it. Let's get Temple of the False God. Rest on the bottom. Play the Temple. Get another card draw. It's Vraska Golgari Queen. And we'll pass the turn there. End of turn, we have the hat. We get a Swamp. Over to Alela. Propaganda, that's going to be troublesome. To Jodah's turn, we have Merciless Eviction on our Planeswalkers. It was really only a matter of time. There they go. To our turn, let's play a Forest. We get Confront the Past. Nice. We'll cast our commander. We get Davril Rogue Shadow Mage. Let's get down Liliana Dreadhorde General. We'll make a zombie. Go to attacks. Let's go ahead and attack Jodah with the Eternal Witness and Pirate into Alela. We'll pay the 2 to do so. Damage is good. Alela down to 31, Jodah to 34. Pass it off. The hat triggers. We get Steve. We actually have more cards in hand than necessary, so let's just discard Steve and pass it. And Alela quits the game after saying good game in chat. Good game to them as well. So it's just us and Jodah. Jodah, not really dropping any lands, but 8 cards in hand. They still can recast their commander. And if we can't kill their commander, we got some issues. Maelstrom Nexus, that's no good. Followed by Selesnya Signet. Comes our turn, we get a Swamp. Let's play one of them. The card we get is Ugin the Ineffable. Yeah, that'll work to get rid of the Nexus. Make a zombie. Get down Davril. And have them discard a card. And we'll activate Contagion Class to proliferate our Planeswalkers. To combat, swing with everything. Damage is good. They're down to 26, up to 6 commander, and we'll pass it off. End of turn, the hat triggers. End of turn, we get Life's Finale. Over to Jodah. Godless Shrine into play, untapped. Amanatu's Augury. This should be interesting. Let's see. Prayers Cancel, Ramos Dragon Engine, Mirai's Wake, Blazing Archon. Blazing Archon's gonna be real bad. And yeah, I was gonna say Ulamog. Great. The other goes Dreadhorde General and Contagion Clasp. Yeah, I wasn't going to alter anyway, because that's just... That ultimate, of course, will win the game, but I feel like that's just such a feel-bad ultimate. I mean, I play casually, so... Let's see what else they're going to cast. I imagine Blazing Archon. It's too bad Ulamog is indestructible. That's going to be problematic for sure. Mirai's Wake. Ramos Dragon Engine. Followed by Pierre's Consult, they get their graveyard back to their hand and have no maximum hand size. Talisman of Creativity coming down. Talisman of Resilience to follow. To our turn, we get Blighted Woodland. Let's go ahead and play the Swamp for now. Draw a card, see if we can get an answer to this Ulamog. No, it is another land. Sad face. Let's get down Vraska Golgari Queen. And let's see, we'll have them discard a card. We'll destroy Mirai's Wake. No need for double mana here. And then we will sacrifice the Menace Pirate to draw a card and gain life. We get 3 visits. Still not the best. Let's go ahead and play 3 visits, get some more card draw out of the emblem. Overgrown Tomb, we'll have it come into play untapped. Down to 27. We get Geode Golem, still not an answer. Let's try Harmonize. We do have Elephant Grass, that could work for a little bit. And we do have a Kodoma's Reach for some more card draw. Running out of options pretty quick here. Let's play Elephant Grass. Kodoma's Reach. Get a couple of forests. Get to draw another card. It's a land, sad face. And nothing else to really do, so I guess we're going to pass off the turn. We do have a Fog to buy ourselves some time. But I don't think we're going to be able to deal enough damage to really get anywhere. Card draw into turn, Liliana Vest. It is a tutor. Let's get rid of some lands. Windswept Heath back into play and cracked 3rd time this game. First time, Natural Play. 2nd time, Madrotha. 3rd time, Creator's Council. We have Amanatu's Augury again. Yeah, this might be curtains for us. Sad face. Lost to 5-color good stuff. Although, ironically, we're right now losing to a lot of colorless stuff. Go figure. Let's see what they get this time. In Garrick's Wake. Oh, well then. Nothing we can do about that. That'll work. We'll keep Carth in the graveyard. We have a number of triggers, though. Let's see if we can draw anything useful. We do have Lily Anna in the hand, though. Garrick Relentless, not terribly useful. Nothing in that one. And Garrick Primal Hunter, some card draw. Zendikar Resurgent, more double mana. Ulamog the Infinite Gyre. They're also destroying our Elephant Grass. Maelstrom Nexus coming down. Madrotha the Gravetide. Value Engines Go, brr. Void Winnower also coming down. We have an attack. We will be exiling the top 20 cards of our library. It probably doesn't matter, but I am going to fog the attack, just so we don't take that much damage. We will still exile the top 20, though. We lost Deadly Rollick. That sucks. To our turn, we get Death Sprout. Would be good against something that isn't indestructible like Ramos. Let's play Liliana Vess and see if we can't get something out of our deck. Don't have too much that exiles, unfortunately. Yeah, we really don't have anything. I guess we'll just get Darkness. Play a land for the turn and draw it off the top. Guess we'll play Garrick Primal Hunter. Make a Beast token. Let's cast Confront the Past. And we'll get back Nissa Vital Force. Unfortunately, we will have to pay a 1 extra into this just to use it to get around the Void Winnower. We'll return a permanent from our graveyard to our hand, and we will be getting the Elephant Grass. Still probably pointless, but I never go down without a fight. So let's play the Elephant Grass, and we'll pass it off. Hey, we get to draw a card. Unfortunately, we looked at the deck already, and there's not anything that can help us. It's Sandworm Convergence, if only they flew. Mirari's Wake coming down, it has Cascade. They reveal Talisman of Conviction. They will cast it. Merciless Eviction for Planeswalkers again. That's a sad face. Baneful Omen coming down for Jodah. And Overwhelming Splendor. Sadness. Archfiend of Despair. We can't gain any life. At the beginning of each end step, we lose life equal to the life we lost that turn. On the bright side, they can't attack us. So that's nice. Alright, Baneful Omen will trigger. We're going to lose double life. Looks like they stacked it wrong this time. Blightsteel Colossus, we are down to 13. Ugh, Blightsteel, it's all the Carlos Eldritch horrors today. We have an upkeep for the Elephant Grass. Yeah, we're going to pay that. We get Idol of Oblivion. Great with all the Planeswalkers that make tokens. Unfortunately, we can't cast it thanks to the Void Winnower. Let's cast Restorative Burst. Get back Nissa Vital Force, just for a blocker, I suppose, and the Eternal Witness. Well, let's play Nissa. We'll make a plant. And Ewit. Let's go ahead and cast a Geode Golem, I suppose. And we'll pass the turn there. Alright, we get one more card. We can fog their attack, and I'm probably going to just because I don't like to give in. But we are down to 21 cards in the deck. They will exile 20 of our things, blow up 4 of our things, and we will... At least we won't die to creature damage from Eldritch Horrors. I guess that's a victory, sort of. To Joe's turn, let's see what they're going to do with it. They could probably find a way to kill us. Yeah, there's Blightsteel. It doesn't have haste, thankfully. They could just wait till Baleful Omen happens, and then we lose a bunch of more life. We're probably just going to fog anyway. Blightsteel Colossus will Cascade, though. They get All is Dust. It would save most of their board. I don't think they're going to want to use it, though. Let's see. They do not cast it. That works for me. Reaver Demon, if you cast it from your hand and enters the battlefield, destroy all non-artifact, non-black creatures. We get to keep Geode Golem. That's cool, I guess. Void Winnower coming down. I thought that was already on the battlefield. Jodah on the attack with 2 Ulamog and a Ramos. Let's see if they have enough mana to declare the attackers. Doesn't look like it yet. They are paying for the 2 Ulamog. That is more than enough to kill us. Let's respond with Darkness. Alright, so we have some triggers to resolve. We are at Annihilator 4. So let's get rid of the Geode Golem. Won't matter. Nissa, Elephant Grass, and Ancient Tomb. We are not long for this world regardless. And boom, exile the top 20. We are down to 1 card in deck. Would like to go out on my own terms, but I don't have a way to draw a card at the moment. And we're still at 13. Second main phase, let's see what they're doing with it. Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh. Take 7 damage from Nicol Bolas, go down to 6. Alright, let's see if Baneful Omen will kill us. All it has to be is something other than a land. It's actually a land. Oh well. Not like we were long for the world anyway. Good game to our opponent. Let's go ahead and give it to the Jodah opponent, I suppose. And there it is. 1 point for us, 4 points for the winner. Yeah, Planeswalkers, I don't like playing against them either. They're kind of annoying and such. In testing this, I'm off in the Arch Enemy, just kind of like I was with Lonis. Poor choice of commanders for this set, I suppose. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. Okay, here's the deck. 37 lands, pretty standard. We do have another one in the Balged Recovery, so nothing too fancy with the land base. Do have Karn's Bastion for some extra proliferation. As far as Planeswalkers go, I do want to address Liliana Dreadhorde General. Because I play casually, I don't really use her ultimate because it's just goes against my one rule of everybody gets to play Magic. I do like that when a creature we control dies, we draw a card, so it provides card advantage, a blocker, and we can use the -4, which comes in handy a lot of the time, especially once we get ahead. It's just hard to deal with the question of why didn't you ultimate her and win? It's because I don't like to make people lose the game because they can't play Magic. As far as other Planeswalkers go, this deck is a little bit more expensive than my usual decks just because of all the stuff we need. Do not have the Chain Veil though. Ugin the Spirit Dragon at the top end there. Board wipe basically. So that's awesome. Card draw and some spot removal, no problem. Garruk Apex Predator for anti-Planeswalker tech, I suppose you could say. Also makes another token that'll be a recurring theme. Ugin the Ineffable makes a token, destroys a thing. Vraska Relic Seeker makes a token, destroys a thing. Also, its ultimate is pretty just ridiculous. That one I do use in case somebody, gains like infinite life, and it's like, nah, you're at 1 now. Huntsman destroys a thing, makes a token. They're pretty much all going to be this kind of fashion somewhere. They make a thing or destroy a thing. Vraska destroys a thing, and so on, etc. Anyway, if you saw any cards in the video you want to purchase for yourself, sealed product or sleeves or other accessories to protect all of that glory, please consider using the TCG Player affiliate link in the description below. It helps out the channel, doesn't cost you anything extra. Alright, on to the next game for Carth the Line, hopefully with some changes made and a little bit better defenses. We'll see how things go though. People don't like Planeswalkers. Until then though, stay safe and I'll see you.